Hello, my favorite people. Welcome to my video. It's me, Oracle Brigette, and it's time for some spiritual guidance. Happy Monday. This is an adult program, and I will save this video for subscribers here on Love Steady Life. So thank you so much for supporting my work. I'm so happy that you guys benefit from this work because it does bring me great life satisfaction in doing this work. So the fact that you guys show up and it helps, such a wonderful feeling of me fulfilling my soul purpose. So thank you. We've got some interesting energies that we're stepping into this week, and I thought it'd be a good idea if I could come on here for a little bit and talk to you about it, give you a heads up, if you will. And of course, this is general collective advice, so it might not all resonate with you, but maybe some part will resonate with you. So thanks for joining me, and I love you. And happy President's Day. Happy birthday, Mr. President. Happy birthday to you. Okay, you ready? Oh God. So I want to talk to you about ease. I want to talk to you about faith. Okay? You know that you are a spiritual being. You're a being with a soul, and your soul's connection to God, your soul's connection to the divine. That's your spirit. Okay? When you're tapped in, when you're connected, you know you're not alone. When you're tapped in, when you're connected, you know you're not alone. You know that there might not be other people around you giving you support and company, and yet you know you're not alone. Because this life is a co-creation with the divine. You're not creating your own reality. It's not up to you to make your whole life happen. No. God's here with you, and y'all are co-creating together. And in a time where it feels like for you things aren't moving, or you're not sure what to do next, for you where it's not clear what move to make next, that's probably because it's God's turn. It's probably because God is doing God's thing, and you need to let that happen. In the time where God is doing God's thing and you're not supposed to act or make a change right away, you could choose to feel stress and anxiety and worry and make yourself sick, or not. I personally don't want you to make yourself sick. I personally don't want you to stress and have anxiety and make yourself sick when this has to happen. Like, God has to do what God has to do. So I want you to look in this week, I want you to look at the ease and how uncomfortable you are with being in ease in this energy, okay? Start to notice, because, you don't know how things are going to go. Ooh, Pluto energy. Ooh, it's our last day of Aquarius season. Ooh. You don't know where things are going to go, really, right? There are some parts of your life where you're like, pending. It's pending. You don't know. Why are you choosing to be negative about it on purpose? Oh, there's something pending in my life. Let me suffer about it on purpose? Oh, there's something pending in my life. Let me go ahead and make myself sick on purpose? Hello? Don't do that to yourself, honey. I need you to remember that you're a spiritual being, and ease is your birthright. Just like you can choose to stress because you don't know what's going to happen, you could also choose ease because you don't know what's going to happen. Why would stressing and getting anxious and making yourself sick because of cortisol lowering the power of your immune system, why would that be a better option than feeling ease? Might not feel as natural to feel ease, okay? There might not be a lot of people in your life right now that are modeling that ease and patience for you. So it might make more sense to go with the crowd and make yourself sick. But I'm here to say you have another option. If you don't know how things are going to go yet, if you don't know what exactly is going to happen, you could choose ease to approach it. Ease connected to faith. Because you are a spiritual being connected to God and the divine. You are not just an alone person here floating around with no connectivity to anything else. In fact, you are connected to everything else. So it can't be all about you all the time. You have to let the other pieces in this gorgeous orchestra of life come into play. And while you wait for the other things to do their turn, you could choose ease or not. But now that I have said these words to you, now that I have offered you this new perspective to mentally reprogram yourself. I hope I've planted a seed at least. Okay? So next time you're like, I don't know what's going to happen. I'm waiting for a response. I'm waiting for the idea. I hope you can respond to that not knowing yet with ease. Okay. When I know, I'll know. When I know, I'll know. Sure. In the meantime, let me make sure I'm taking care of myself. I don't know what's going to happen here. But in the meantime, let me keep living my life and taking care of myself and being healthy and doing the best I can with what I've got. So for those of you who your heart is so set on something specific happening and you don't see it happening yet, I want you to know that I see you sabotaging the rest of your life as some kind of bratty rebellion against the divine. You didn't give me what I wanted, Daddy God. You didn't give me what I wanted, Sky Daddy. Now I'm not going to take my vitamins. Now I'm not going to clean my house. Now I'm going to do a shitty job at work. Now I'm going to stay up all night and not sleep. Now I'm going to... Do you think that's going to bully the universe into moving things more in your favor quicker? Is that the vibration? Is that what it does? It doesn't, just to be clear. That's not what's going to make things feel better for you. You choosing to stress because you are waiting for something to become clear is your sovereign choice. You could also choose ease, not delusion, not spiritual bypassing, just ease. You can choose to get stressed out and let your cortisol rise and then you get sick. You could choose that. It's not the only option. Do you understand? There is a moment in your cognitive process where you see a fork in the road and you can choose to stress or you can choose ease. And what I'm hoping this video can do for you is plant that seed. So next time you are at that fork in the road, you choose the ease for once. Because as soon as you choose the stress and the worry, you exit faith and you enter doubt. I want you to feel ease, because the path of ease is the path of faith and understanding that just because I don't know where things are going to go, it doesn't mean they're going to go bad. Just because I don't know exactly what I'm going to do, it doesn't mean I'm going to die. Just because I don't know how things are going to play out, it doesn't mean I should destroy everything. Just because you don't know, that is not an innately bad or negative sign. It means it's not your turn to know. Other things are happening. Deal with life right now as it is. If you're so stressed because you're impatiently waiting for something to happen and you've already chosen the pathway of stress, I want you to know that you're most likely neglecting your well-being. If you've chosen stress instead of ease because you're impatient about God making something happen, 100% you are neglecting aspects of yourself right now and of your life right now. You are neglecting aspects of your life that you could be taking care of to better contribute to things going well for you. But instead, you chose a pathway of self-abuse. All right, I'm here with you now. The Oracle is in session. So go ahead, baby, and start to moonwalk. That's right. Use your imagination. Picture you on the yellow brick road and the fork in the road, and you accidentally took the stressed out fork in the road, and now you're self-sabotaging. Start moonwalking, baby. Back it up. Beep, beep, beep. Back it up. Beep, beep. Get back to the fork in the road, sweetheart. Beep, beep. Back it up, 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 back it up. All the way back to the fork in the road. You're going to have to choose a whole new path, honey. You're going to have to choose a whole new path. Because consistently choosing to doubt God, to consistently choose to clock out of faith just because you're impatient, that's a lame ass excuse. That's a low vibrational ass, immature ass excuse that none of you have any right to self-abuse in that way. My community? No. My community is in ease. My community is in ease because my community, we know that if something's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. Whether we choose to approach it with stress or approach it with ease is not going to necessarily expedite if it will happen. But what it will do is one option will expedite when we notice it happens, and the other will have us stay neglecting our life and neglecting our resources. So oftentimes when you choose the path of stress in response to waiting for God to do something for you, you end up missing when God gives it to you. Because you're so stressed and you're so worried and you're so out of faith and you're in so much negativity and self-doubt and you feel so alone and you don't believe in God all of a sudden and all of this. And yeah, you have that moment where the cup pops out of the cloud and you're like, I've waited 45 years. And God's like, okay, here you go. And you're like, I've waited 45 years. And God's like, take it. And you're like, I've waited 45 years. And God's like, are you going to take it? And you're like, I've waited. Bitch. Get out of that character. Moonwalk back out from whence you came. Go back to where you came from. And choose the other route now. That thing you're stressing about right now, honey, this is the reprogramming session. So moonwalk, put on the backup sensor, beep, beep, and get the fuck out of there. I almost get why you feel like that excited impatience, like, oh my God, when is it coming? When is it happening? Because you can sense, right? You can sense that something is going to come. You can sense that something is going to happen. Let that open up your heart. Let that open up your integrity. Let that allow you, let that motivate you and inspire you to hunker back down into your life and to keep doing your best of taking care of yourself, which is by approaching things with ease, taking a path of ease, because you trust that it's going to work out however God needs it to work out. The things that God's not letting you have your hands on, the things that God's not letting you touch, stop worrying about it, because God is letting you touch a lot, isn't God? Actually, there's so much. I've got so much to give. You've got so much to give. You've got so much to connect with, to interact with. There are so many hidden aspects of your life that are going to come online and provide you. It's going to be like a muse for you. You're going to have these unexpected, miraculous expressions of inspiration in your life, sources for inspiration that you didn't even know. But you only get that life when you're on that path of ease, because you're open to things going well, because you're open to things working out, because you're on that path of ease. But as long as you're on the negativity path, as long as you're on the no faith, full of doubt, impatient, you're missing everything that's important. You're missing everything. As soon as you feel like God messed up, as soon as you feel like the universe messed up and it was supposed to give you something different at a different time, as soon as you get into that place of saying that, oh, the universe messed up, I want you to know you're immediately neglecting yourself, your health, and your life. Okay? You don't get to decide where the universe messed up. That's not a part of the information you're privy to. That's not a part of your powers. But to move along a path and let your well-being diminish because you have decided that the universe messed up is still just self-sabotage and delusion and like negative spiritual bypassing. Instead of believing and trusting in faith and entering an energy of ease and knowing that things will work out, and my eyes are open and my ears are open and my heart is open to keep noticing how things will work out and choosing to follow along a path of ease where things work out. If you're not there, honey, then you're in the path of just trusting that things won't work out and thinking you're all alone and wondering why nothing good ever happens to you and wondering why nothing ever works out for you and wondering why you never got that thing you were waiting for. It's because when you're in that negativity, you're neglecting everything because you're closed. You're not open to things working out well because you think they're not working out. Moonwalk, honey. Back it up. Back it up. Get back to the fork in the road and get on the path of ease. Because it's only when you're in that open path of ease that you can start to notice where all the nuggets are. Not any nuggets, golden nuggets. Okay, babe? little portals that take you on magical side quests, unexpected friends, unexpected lovers, unexpected miracles, unexpected connections, unexpected blessings, unexpected ideas. This path of ease that is available to you now. I have goosebumps, which is my confirmation that I'm telling you something that will help. This path of ease is available for you right now. This path of ease, you can log into that, align with that energy right now. So take a deep breath. Let it go up your heart and out your head. And understand that all that sense of responsibility you are feeling for why things aren't happening yet, those are expressions of self-doubt and self-neglect. There are lots of things in your life right now that are working out. And you're choosing to not engage with them. You're choosing to not appreciate them. And worst of all, you're not even maintaining and taking care of them. The few things that actually are going well. When you take that path of stress and you choose to not take the path of ease and faith, everything starts to fall apart. Because you stop caring. Because you start believing in a false reality. You start deciding, before God even finished doing what God's doing, you decided that you were the victim and that things aren't going to work out for you. And if that's what you decided and that's what you believe, then that's all that you're going to see. And that's why it is self-sabotage to take that path. So back it up. Back it up. Get back to the fork in the road and take the other path. The one that you haven't tried yet. You already know what it's like to get really stressed out about things. You already know what it's like to feel worst case scenario. You already know what it's like to be worried about something and to decide to let yourself get possessed by the worry and obsessed with that worrying happening. And if you're over 30, you've probably completed a whole cycle already of self-doubt where you're like, oh yeah, I've been worried. I was so worried that something was going to happen that I manifested it happening and I missed out on all the blessings. And all my friends and all my peers all got blessings and raises and upgrades in their life. But my worst case scenario happened. And why does that happen? Because you chose it. The only thing you believed was what your stress was telling you. Oh no, what if this worst case scenario thing happens? When I hear my mind say, what if this worst case scenario thing happens? I'm like, that's what I do. That's what I do. If I feel an option to stress about something when I know I'm going to choose faith and ease, I laugh at it. Bitch. Well, you think I'm going to self-sabotage and destroy this gorgeous life? Are you kidding me? I am way too grateful to get stressed because I don't know what's going to happen here. Are you kidding me? Do you see this life? I can't squander this. And everyone over 30 especially, you've worked way too hard to build your life up to where it is now for you to fucking sabotage it all because you're not happy with God's timing. Wow. Really? Just destroy it all because you think God should have moved faster? Really? Really? Because I know that's how you're thinking. Please, stop fantasizing your worst case scenario. Please, stop taking that same tired path of stressing and worrying and believing that God is a fuck up. You're fucking up by continuing to take a path of stress when you have other options. Some people are in fucking fight or flight. Some people are kidnapping victims. We got people being human trafficked. This message is not for them, right? Those people have no choice but to feel stressed because they are active victims. We here are privileged with our cell phones and our internet and our Wi-Fi and our options. We have options. We can choose ease. We can choose an energy of ease to approach these unnecessary challenges in our life. Because it's a challenge only because there's the temptation to choose stress, and you must choose ease. That's where it's hard. That's where the hard part is. Once you choose the path of ease, your whole perspective opens up. It's really not that bad. Once you really are in the ease and you're in the faith and you trust that things will work out, even if you don't know how, when your heart is open and you believe that I am open to seeing and I will notice all the signs of things working out, signs big and small, because that's my timeline. I'm relaxed, I'm at ease, and I'm in love with this life. I'm taking care of everything I can take care of. I'm showering everything in my life with love and gratitude because I'm so grateful. And the things that I'm not sure about, that I'm not sure what way they're gonna go, the last thing I'm gonna do is surround them with fear. The things that I'm not sure about, the last thing I'm gonna do is cover them with shit. The things that I'm not sure about, I'm gonna pull back from and say, bless you. Oh, I don't know what's gonna happen, but ease. I don't know what's gonna happen here, but I know ease, right? That's on God. I don't know what's gonna happen here, but I am open to miraculously wonderful things happening. I don't know what's gonna happen here. I might have some temptation to go into worry or stress about this thing, but I believe in God. So how could I abandon my faith like that? I believe in God. How could I abandon my faith like that and just choose to suddenly stop believing in God and going into stress? I couldn't. And so I ask you, how can you do that to yourself, where you say you're a spiritual person, you say you believe in God, you say you're faithful, and the moment things stop going your way, you flip a switch and now you're stressed. Suddenly you're behaving as if you don't believe in God. And now you've flipped your energy, so now all you're thinking about is manifesting worst case scenario. If you can visualize something, that means there is truly a timeline that exists where that thing is happening. But that doesn't mean that's the timeline that's going to manifest. Just because you can use your powerful imagination to imagine something does not mean that that's what you deserve. But choosing to take a path of stress and anxiety and stopping believing in God and fucking running away from your faith and trusting that only the worst is going to happen and using all your power to think about it's like self-abuse. Self-abuse. And none of you have permission to do that, okay? Don't. You're going to have to learn how to take a deep breath and feel ease about these things when you don't know how they're going to happen. Because then you're going to be able to think about them and deal with them with a clear head and a clear heart. Because you're in ease. It's up to you. This is an adult program, right? It says it in the title. All my videos, these are all adult programs. Because adults, we can regulate our emotions. Adults, we know how to feel a feeling, we know how to think a thought, and we know how to have self-control. Oh, there's the pop in of a negative thought. That's hilarious. I would never. Oh, there's a worry, there's an impatience. That's hilarious. I would never. I'm way too grateful to self-sabotage this. I'm way too grateful. When things start to get fuzzy and I don't know which direction that they're going to go, I'm realigning with my heart. I'm realigning with love and optimism. I'm realigning with my faith. So I can make sure that just because I don't know where things are going to go, it doesn't mean that I can't be open to aligning with things going well as soon as they can. As soon as God unlocks that door, baby, I'm walking through. But what's not going to happen is I'm not taking that path of stress. I'm not like, oh man, God has this door locked. Bummer. And then I turn around and I walk away from the door. What? Like, oh, the door's locked. Okay. Well, let me keep an eye on it. I know it's going to open soon. Let me keep doing my shit. Let me keep handling my life. Let me keep taking care of my responsibilities. And I trust in my heart that when it's time for that door to open, baby, I'm going to notice it right away. In fact, I'm going to notice right when God has that knob turning. So by the time the door is open and ajar, I'm already there. Because I'm on that path of ease. I'm in that path of faith. I don't get to determine the divine timing. God determines the divine timing. I get to be along for the ride and enjoy all the love that the universe has for me in every single day. Because by taking a path of ease, by allowing myself to be calm and in my spiritual energy, I feel love from everything. I feel God's love from everything. From elements of inanimate objects in my home, to nature, the weather, people around me, the sparkle in a child's eyes, the way I feel God winking at me and saying, good job, throughout all the nuanced aspects of my life. It inspires me and it motivates me. And I want that to inspire and motivate you too. There's more than the path of stress. And you choosing to validate your stress rather than taking care of yourself and choosing to not make yourself sick again. That's your prerogative. If you want to self-abuse, if you want to keep self-abusing, if you want your life to feel like shit, you can, right? You still can, honey. It's okay. I won't take that away from you. But in case you don't want that, now you have the option. Now you have this reprogramming video, okay? Feeling stress for a moment about something, feeling something and feeling a whoop, that's okay. That's okay. There's the fork in the road. Once you feel the option for stress, whoop, that's your fork in the road. Oh. Hi, Katie. That's your fork in the road, honey. There's your moment. Just because stress is like, hey, want to shake my hand? Just because stress and negativity is like, hey, you want to stop believing in God and stress and worry? Doesn't mean you have to be like, good deal. No, you can be like, oh, okay, well, I'm going to go this way. Thanks, though. Okay? We're talking about the path of ease. A path of ease. There's too much in your life for you to be grateful for and that you need to stay on top of. There's too much in your life that you actually like that you need to stay on top of. You need to keep taking care of that shit and developing it. You do. And you know what that is. And I think some people, they're feeling that responsibility get heavy. Because it's like, damn, I got to keep taking care of this shit, but I don't know what God's going to do next. So some people, it's like they just don't want to deal with their responsibilities right now. So what they do is they neglect their life. They dissociate from their life and their responsibilities. And they get into some kind of weird, self-imposed mental illness where they are obsessing and fantasizing about worst case scenario, making themselves sick and distracting themselves from anything in their life that could provide goodness to them, and kind of just becoming possessed by the devil, choosing to look at the lowest vibrational reality, choosing to think the lowest vibrational thoughts, and choosing evil. And it's like, yo, you have the ability to do that if you want to, honey. You can. Go be a demonic person if you really want. Because that's what you are when you choose the path of stress. When you say you're a faithful, loving person, a spiritual person who believes in God, who believes in divine timing, and then you choose a path of stress. You're like, hold on, let me go on demon time. Let me go do devil shit for a bit. It doesn't work that way. Either you are or you're not. So as you notice, the truly spiritual people are going to look younger, more beautiful. Their lives are going to get better. My hair might keep turning white, y'all, but you're going to notice how I keep feeling big and beautiful. You're going to notice how I keep showing up bigger and more beautiful, energetically bigger. And obviously, it's giving, okay? And it's you too. We're going to keep getting bigger and beautiful and bigger and beautiful. Things are going to get better and better and better, honey. As long as you stay connected with your spirit, so you're on the path that's actually aligning you with your highest vibrational reality. As long as you're choosing stress, you still want to live in hell. And I know hell feels good for some of you because in hell you don't have to deal with any responsibilities. Because in hell you're just neglecting everything in your life and your life falls apart. And some of you, you're so worried that your life is going to fall apart and you're so lacking in faith that you will actually walk a life of stress on purpose so your life can fall apart, so you can fulfill your own prophecy that you decided to create. Like, just because you choose to use your imagination to imagine evil things doesn't mean you have to make the evil things that you chose to imagine manifest. Like, it's giving evil villain. I don't know what to tell y'all. But so many of you, especially women, that's your imagination. And you're pretending like your imagination is the boss. Your imagination is a tool so you can view the multidimensional quantum universe that we live in. Your imagination exists so you could view a multitude of different dimensions. So you can view a multitude of different timelines and assess your options. To choose to self-abuse and self-sabotage in the way of choosing to use your imagination to imagine the worst case scenario so that you can make that happen for you because you feel like you're a victim, that's not an excuse. You have to be able to use your powers for good. You have to be able to use your imagination for your well-being. But if you want to do the opposite, you can, as you've already been doing. So I hope this message reaches you in time. Claim your imagination. Stop using your imagination for evil, to demotivate you and uninspire you and make you walk the path of the devil. Like, bro, I don't want to see any of you doing that to yourselves anymore. You're so nervous about your responsibilities raising with this next chapter in your life, a lot of you. You're so nervous about these new responsibilities that, like, you're really thinking about how can I sabotage my dreams coming true so they don't come true, because this new level of responsibility I wasn't really expecting. I see you. I'm reading it off of you. Stop that. Stop that. You really think God would make you and give you a whole soul and life purpose that you actually can't do? Do you really think that? That doesn't make sense. How much God is strategically, the divine is strategically hiding from you so you don't fuck it up. And you're like, please God, show me the way. God's like, I can't show you shit. You're walking the path of the devil, stupid. Do you think God talks like that? Or is that Oracle Brigette talking like that? God's like, I can't show you any of the blessings I have for you. I can't show you any of the good stuff because you're going to take it and you're going to turn it into shit. I can't show you any of the blessings. God's like, I can't give you any of these open doors as long as you're walking that path of stress, as long as you're walking that path of hell, where you take every good thing and you turn it into a negative expression, where you take every little thing that happens to you and you decide it's actually a validation that you're a victim. You take everything you see and you take it and you twist it and you poison it and you mutate it and you choose to perceive it in the worst possible light, all to justify and validate why you should continue to walk a path of stress that's shortening your lifespan and making you evil and sick. God's not going to reveal shit to you as long as you're doing that. God's trying to protect the sanctity of this higher vibrational reality. And you're like, come on, God. I just want to be a demon and give me the good stuff. You're literally being a demon to yourself by choosing a path of stress, is what I'm saying. Like, just because demons can put a thought in your head, we're just too grown for that, y'all. We're way too grown for that. That's why I say laugh. When you hear one of those negative thoughts that make you feel like faithless for a moment, that make you doubt, that make you pessimistic, that make you want to dissociate away from your life and go into that victim path, you gotta laugh. Yeah, you're not gonna sabotage my gorgeous path. Ain't no way I'm about to feel stressed about none of these blessings. Are you kidding me? I'm open to my blessings, so I'm open in my energy as I open my heart to receive these blessings as soon as God needs me to receive it. I'm open, I'm optimistic, and I'm moving forward in ease with an open heart. And that's what I advise for you to do as well. I need to see a lot more discipline coming from everyone in our community right now. I'm tired of you all holding space for self-abuse and for self-sabotage. You're neglecting your lives and you're neglecting your responsibilities because you don't think you're going to be able to handle this next chapter of responsibilities. So it's like you're trying to, it almost reminds me of incompetence, weaponized incompetence. I feel like a lot of you are using a weaponized incompetence with God. You're like, oh no, God, look, I can't handle these responsibilities. You better make sure my next set of responsibilities aren't too big. That's what I'm reading for some of you. Oh no, look, God, I messed this thing up. Oh, I guess you're gonna have to spoon feed the next thing to me. Do you think that's working? It's not. You can't gaslight the universe. You can't gaslight the universe, okay? You can gaslight people. You might be able to trick people into thinking that you're living a life of ease. And I just don't care about those games. I really care about your soul. I really care about you living a life that feels good for you and you aligning with your highest vibrational reality. And I want you to know that's such a prevalent and available option for you right now. Okay? So that path of stress, thank you for the confirmation. That path of anxiety, that path of not believing that things are going to go well for you is the devil influencing you and you letting yourself be influenced. When the devil goes, don't believe in God, you're supposed to go, ha! And you keep going on your merry way. Thank you for the confirmation. When you feel the temptation to close your heart to your own blessings, I hope you go, ha! Let me undo my buttons. Let me double open up just in case. You've got to have some fun with this, if anything. Because the path of ease, you're supposed to be having fun. And at first, you have to be very disciplined. Every time the negative thought comes up, every time you feel that desire to go into stress, you really have to in a self-disciplined manner, extract yourself and moonwalk yourself out from stress and choose that new path of ease. But eventually, it does become natural for you. Eventually, you don't have to think about the light code and you don't have to remind yourself to laugh at the devil. Eventually, it just happens naturally. You feel the option to stress. You feel the option to throw your life in the trash. And you're like, oh my God, I would never do that. I gotta go pray. What the? I love this life so much. This is so awesome. Rather than over-focusing on how I don't know what's gonna happen next, let me take all of my focus and bring it into this life that I love that's so awesome. Rather than constantly needing to find something to be worried about, rather than constantly needing to find something to be stressed about, constantly needing to find a reason to justify demons in your body, try the other thing. Try the path of ease. Handle your life. Take care of your basic responsibilities right now. Make sure things are going well. Take care of them. And pray like 3 to 10 times a day. Have your whole day feel like you're in a state of prayer. Do whatever it takes so you can start to distinguish and discern the difference between you self-sabotaging your life and taking an unnecessary path of stress and you being able to stay in alignment with your spirit. Choosing a path of optimism, of faith, which is the highest vibrational reality. Okay, my loves? I hope that this message could reach you today on time. If this message resonated for you, I advise you become a subscriber here on Love Steady Life. I have, I think, 2 or 3 more coupons left, so my next 3 subscribers get a discounted rate. I have many videos on my feed for subscribers, so thank you for your support, and I'm so happy to help you all. I hope this could uplift you a little bit, and my goal was really to reprogram your mind a little bit so that next time you go into that regular path of stress, you think twice. And you say, you know what? Let me remember, back it up, beep, beep, hold on. Let me try this other thing. Thank you for the confirmation. It's a beautiful life. There's a lot of stuff that you can focus on that can convince you that it's not a beautiful life. There's so much that you can choose to think about that could convince you to leave alignment with your spirit. But I hope this video can inspire you to choose your faith, to choose your spirit, to choose your optimism. There is joy, there is pleasure, there is bliss for you in alignment with your heart, in alignment with your spirit, in alignment with your highest vibrational reality. There's higher expressions of your emotions that you haven't even felt yet that are available to you when you're on your spiritual path. And I want that for you. And as you continue to raise in vibration and align with your spiritual path and start to really experience these higher level emotions, these higher vibrational experiences, one day you find yourself reflecting, and you may find yourself one day reflecting on your older behaviors. And you may find yourself one day reflecting on old feelings you used to felt. And you may find yourself when you're reflecting on those old feelings that, wow, I could never feel that now. You might find that, wow, I am so lifted in my vibration. I am so elevated in my emotions that when I reflect on the memory of the ways that I used to let myself feel, I can absolutely assess that those feelings were side effects of the low vibrational reality that I was in, which was a side effect of demonic thoughts. And I know using the word demonic, it definitely makes things sound a little sci-fi to some people, but I like to use clear and concise language, okay? Don't choose the devil. Don't. Nothing will make that life better besides aligning with your spirit. You don't have to believe that there's a sky daddy or a sky mommy. I'm not telling you what you need to believe, but I'm saying if you trust me with your spiritual guidance, I hope together we can take this deep breath. Allow yourself to really accumulate all the energy of the messages that you have received in today's session. Retain this good energy of these light codes. Retain these good feelings of the lessons that you have learned in today's video. Retain them. Take this good energy. Take this good insight. Retain it and use it to move you forward into the life of your dreams. Take these good feelings. Take this optimism. Download it into your body. Let it change you. Let it motivate you and let it inspire you to align with the life of your dreams. Take this good energy I'm giving you, babe. Bring it into your body. Charge up your battery with it. I have plenty to give. There you go, baby. And move it forward into your life, into your new timeline, into the new you that would never consider stressing on purpose. Yo, you might see someone get punched in the face. Bitch, you're going to stress. That's okay. You're not stressing on purpose. That's a natural response. We're not talking about natural responses. We're talking about voluntary choices. Also known as sovereignty. Okay, love you. Have a great day. Take this good energy into your body and let it motivate you and move you throughout your day, throughout your week, and throughout your life. You can't take away the fact that you've heard me say these things. I've already planted the seed for you. Now all you have to do is let that seed grow. You deserve a life of love, of abundance, of community, of family, of togetherness. You deserve all the security that you crave and all the good feelings that you want. And I want that for you. So be more disciplined with how you use your imagination and keep scoffing, laughing at, rebuking, and rejecting all that demonic energy that thinks it can trick you into throwing your life away. Because it can't. It can't. Not as long as you've got me. Oracle B. Have an awesome day. I love you. If you guys are really loving my work and you've already subscribed here on Love Steady Life, head over to my website, lovesteadylife.com. I do week ahead and month ahead predictive reports in the video portal. I've written ebooks. I've written articles. You can book a session with me. We've got lots of fun stuff going on my website too. I have been around now for 10 years and it's my honor to continue to do this work. And I'm so glad we get to be alive at the same time, ascending together. So thank you for trusting me with your spiritual guidance. Have a beautiful day and a beautiful week. And I'll talk to you later, okay? Bye, my dears.